Whispers of redemption, a tale of friendship, forgiveness, and healing. Rosewood High School gleamed in the morning sunlight, its hallways alive with the vibrant energy of students hustling to their classes. Among them, Olivia stood out like a beacon, her golden hair catching the light as she navigated the bustling corridors with grace. Her radiant smile and confident demeanor made her a popular figure among her peers, and her role as a cheerleader only amplified her allure. As the final bell rang, signaling the start of the school day, Olivia made her way to the cheerleading practice. Dressed in the signature blue and white uniform, she joined her fellow cheerleaders on the field. The cheers and chants resonated through the air, the synchronized movements a testament to their dedication and teamwork. Olivia's gaze was drawn to the center of the field, where the captain, Sarah, led the routine with precision and enthusiasm. Olivia had admired Sarah from the moment she had joined the squad, her charisma and leadership qualities leaving an indelible impression. But as the weeks passed, Olivia's feelings evolved from mere admiration to something more sinister. Her crush on Sarah deepened, entangling her in a web of longing that refused to let go. The infatuation morphed into an obsession, taking root in the darkest corners of Olivia's mind. With each practice, Olivia's fixation grew, fueled by an irrational belief that removing her male counterparts would make her the center of everyone's attention. She began to notice patterns. Whenever a male classmate caught her eye, he would inexplicably vanish from school, leaving behind a void that Olivia alone seemed to recognize. The twisted fantasies that spun through her mind left her breathless, the thrill of power and attention a heady mix that intoxicated her senses. Late at night, she would visit a decrepit locker hidden in a remote corner of the school's gym. Rumors whispered that it belonged to a cheerleader who had tragically died decades ago, and Olivia found herself drawn to its eerie aura. With every stolen glance and every flirtatious giggle, Olivia found herself seducing her male classmates into her deadly trap. The dark force that had taken hold of her mind guided her actions, and her once innocent charm became a weapon of destruction. As the days turned into weeks, Olivia's best friend, Emma, watched with growing unease. They had been inseparable since childhood, sharing secrets and dreams, but Olivia's behavior was changing, becoming erratic and unpredictable. One evening, as the sun set behind the school's towering walls, Emma confronted Olivia, her concern and worry etched on her face. "Emma, Olivia, something's not right. You've been acting so strangely lately." Olivia's gaze flickered for a moment, her smile faltering before regaining its usual brightness. "Olivia, it's nothing, Em. Just stress and school pressure, you know?" But Emma's intuition told her otherwise. She had seen the glint in Olivia's eyes, the way they lingered on the male students as if calculating something sinister. "Emma, promise me you'll talk to me if anything's bothering you, okay? You're my best friend, Liv." Olivia's smile wavered, and for a moment, Emma glimpsed a darkness lurking beneath the surface. But Olivia quickly composed herself, wrapping Emma in a warm embrace. "Olivia, of course, Em. You're always there for me, and I promise I'll talk to you if anything's wrong." As the two friends held each other, the secrets that Olivia harbored remained hidden, festering in the shadows, waiting to be unveiled. Little did Emma know that their bond would soon be tested in ways neither of them could have imagined, and the malevolent force that had ensnared Olivia's heart would soon threaten to tear their world apart. The days at Rosewood High continued to pass, but a growing unease settled over Olivia like a heavy fog. Her obsession with Sarah, the cheerleading captain, deepened, and the dark force within her pushed her toward a sinister goal. Late one evening, Olivia found herself drawn once again to the forgotten locker nestled in the dim corner of the gym. The air around it seemed to crackle with an otherworldly energy, a chilling reminder of the curse that had plagued the locker for decades. As she reached out to touch the locker, the whispers of the past seemed to echo in her ears, a haunting chorus of voices that spoke of tragedy and loss. Olivia's heart raced, both drawn to and repelled by the eerie aura that surrounded the locker. The darkness that had taken root within her urged her forward, driving her obsession to new heights. Her room became a shrine to Sarah, photographs and mementos scattered across every surface. The walls were adorned with newspaper clippings of the male classmates who had mysteriously disappeared, each headline a chilling testament to her sinister actions. But despite the growing darkness, Olivia's outer facade remained flawless. She continued to dazzle her peers with her radiant smile, her popularity seemingly unaffected by the malevolent force that now controlled her every move. Emma, however, couldn't shake off her worries. She had noticed the growing distance between herself and Olivia, the secrets that seemed to lurk behind her friend's eyes. Desperate to uncover the truth, Emma spent her evenings researching the history of the cursed locker, hoping to find a clue that could explain Olivia's strange behavior. The more she delved into the past, the more she realized the unsettling truth. Decades ago, a promising young cheerleader named Isabella had died tragically, her life cut short by circumstances shrouded in mystery. The locker had belonged to her, and her spirit was said to linger within the school, an echo of the darkness that had claimed her. One afternoon, Emma approached Olivia as she sat alone in the cafeteria, her distant expression hinting at the turmoil within. "Emma, Olivia, we need to talk. I know something's wrong." Olivia's eyes flickered for a moment, a mixture of fear and defiance dancing within them. She quickly masked her emotions with a forced smile. "Olivia, you're imagining things, Em. Everything's fine." Emma's gaze bore into Olivia's, her concern unwavering. "Emma, you're not fine, Liv. Something's changed, and I won't stand by while you push me away." Olivia's smile faltered, and for a moment, Emma glimpsed the vulnerability hidden beneath the facade. "Olivia, you wouldn't understand, Em. This is something I have to do." Before Emma could respond, the bell rang, signaling the end of their conversation. Olivia gathered her belongings and left, leaving Emma alone in the cafeteria, her worry deepening. As the days turned into weeks, Emma's research into the curse intensified, uncovering a disturbing pattern. Each disappearance seemed to coincide with Olivia's infatuation with a male classmate. The pieces of the puzzle were falling into place, and Emma knew that she had to confront Olivia before it was too late. But the darkness that had claimed Olivia's heart was powerful, and its grip on her mind seemed unbreakable. As the whispers of the past grew louder, the true horror of Olivia's obsession was slowly revealed, and the battle between light and darkness began to escalate. The school days at Rosewood High continued their rhythm, but a growing tension hung in the air, palpable like a storm on the horizon. Olivia's obsession with Sarah, the cheerleading captain, had escalated to a dangerous point, and the shadows of her actions cast a sinister aura over the school. Emma's determination to uncover the truth intensified, her late nights spent poring over the history of the cursed locker. The stories of disappearances and the lingering spirit of Isabella became an ominous backdrop to her own life, a haunting reminder of the darkness that had taken hold of Olivia. One evening, as Emma sat in her dimly lit room, surrounded by books and notes, a knock at her window sent a jolt of surprise through her. She turned to see Olivia standing outside, her expression a mix of urgency and fear. Emma opened the window, and Olivia climbed inside, her eyes darting around as if searching for unseen threats. "Olivia, I can't keep pretending. There's something inside me, something dark and powerful." Emma's concern deepened as she saw the torment in Olivia's eyes. She reached out and took Olivia's trembling hand. "Emma, you're not alone in this, Liv. We'll figure it out together." Olivia's grip tightened on Emma's hand, her voice a whisper laden with guilt. "Olivia, you don't understand, Emma. It's too late for me. The darkness won't let go." As Olivia spoke, a gust of wind rattled the window, and the candles in Emma's room flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls. "Emma, we can't give up, Liv. There's always a way out, a way to break free from whatever's consuming you." Olivia's gaze held a mixture of gratitude and desperation, as if the knowledge that she wasn't alone in her struggle offered a glimmer of hope. "Olivia, there's something else, something I need to show you." With a trembling hand, Olivia pulled a crumpled piece of paper from her pocket. It was a list, with names crossed out and dates beside them. Emma's eyes widened as she read the list, names of male classmates, each corresponding to a date that aligned with their disappearance. "Emma, Liv, what is this?" Olivia's voice trembled as she explained, her words punctuated by a sense of disbelief and horror. "Olivia, every time I had a crush on a guy, he disappeared. It's like something inside me is controlling me." Emma's heart raced as the gravity of the situation sunk in. The pieces were falling into place, and the sinister truth was unraveling before her eyes. "Emma, we need to confront this darkness, Liv. We need to find a way to stop it, to free you from its grip." Olivia nodded, tears glistening in her eyes, a mixture of fear and relief washing over her. "Olivia, I don't want to hurt anyone else, Emma. I need your help." As they clasped hands, a chill swept through the room, as if the very air was charged with a malevolent force. The battle against the darkness that had taken hold of Olivia's heart had only just begun, and Emma was determined to stand by her best friend's side, no matter how harrowing the journey ahead. The moon cast an eerie glow over Rosewood High School as Olivia and Emma navigated the deserted hallways. The school, once filled with the laughter and chatter of students, now held an ominous stillness that seemed to amplify the weight of their mission. Emma had spent hours researching rituals, curses, and ancient texts, hoping to find a way to break the malevolent grip that held Olivia's heart. Armed with knowledge and determination, they had embarked on a journey to confront the darkness that threatened to consume Olivia. The dim light of a flickering hallway lantern illuminated their path as they approached the forgotten locker, a relic from a tragic past. It stood as a silent witness to the horrors that had unfolded within the school's walls. Olivia's voice trembled as she spoke, the weight of her confession hanging heavy in the air. "Olivia, I think the locker is connected to the darkness inside me. I can feel it." Emma's resolve remained unshaken as she placed a reassuring hand on Olivia's shoulder. "Emma, we're going to face this together, Liv. We'll find a way to break whatever curse has taken hold of you." As they stood before the locker, the air seemed to grow colder, the very essence of the locker radiating an otherworldly energy. Emma took a deep breath and began to recite an incantation she had found in one of her research books, her voice unwavering despite the tension that surrounded them. As the words echoed through the hallway, the locker began to emit a faint, ominous glow. Olivia's grip on Emma's hand tightened, a mixture of fear and anticipation swirling in her eyes. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the hallway, extinguishing the lantern and plunging them into darkness. Shadows danced on the walls, and the temperature dropped further, a clear sign that they were not alone. A voice, cold and hollow, seemed to emanate from the very walls, the words laced with a vengeful power. "Voice, you dare to challenge the curse that binds us?" Emma's heart raced, but she held her ground, her voice unwavering. "Emma, we will not be cowed by darkness. Olivia deserves her freedom, and we will break this curse." As Emma's words echoed through the darkness, the locker seemed to tremble, its malevolent energy growing stronger. Suddenly, a series of eerie symbols materialized on the locker's surface, glowing with an unnatural intensity. Olivia's breath caught as memories of her visits to the locker flooded back. She remembered the whispers, the overwhelming feeling of a presence lurking in the shadows. "Olivia, I remember. I would hear whispers whenever I came here, as if someone was trying to communicate with me." Emma's eyes widened as she pieced together the puzzle. "Emma, the spirit of Isabella, she's been trying to reach out to you, Liv." As the realization settled over them, the symbols on the locker began to move, swirling in a mesmerizing pattern. The temperature plummeted even further, and the air became heavy with an oppressive energy. "Voice, the curse demands retribution, for blood spilled and hearts broken." Olivia's voice trembled as she addressed the unseen force, her desperation apparent. "Olivia, Isabella, I'm sorry for what I've done. I was consumed by darkness, but I want to change. I want to break free." A gust of wind seemed to swirl around them, the force of the malevolent energy intensifying. "Voice, actions have consequences, and redemption is not easily earned." Emma stepped forward, her voice steady and determined. "Emma, Isabella, we know the pain you've suffered, and we want to help Olivia find her way back to the light. We'll do whatever it takes to break this curse." The locker's symbols glowed brighter, casting an ethereal light that pierced the darkness. The air crackled with tension, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. As the echoes of their words faded, the locker's energy seemed to recede, the oppressive aura dissipating. The temperature slowly returned to normal, and the hallway was bathed in an eerie calm. For the first time, Olivia felt a weight lift from her chest, a glimmer of hope igniting within her. "Olivia, Isabella, please, if there's a way to undo what I've done, I'll do whatever it takes." A soft whisper, carried by the wind, seemed to wrap around them, a mixture of sorrow and acceptance. "Voice, redemption is a path forged in the darkness. Seek forgiveness and face the truth." As the words faded, the locker's symbols began to fade, their glow diminishing until they vanished completely. The malevolent force that had plagued Olivia's heart seemed to retreat, leaving behind a sense of renewal and determination. Emma's voice held a mixture of relief and optimism as she addressed Olivia. "Emma, we've taken the first step, Liv. We'll find a way to break this curse and set you free." Olivia nodded, a tear glistening in her eye, a symbol of the catharsis that had taken place in the darkness. "Olivia, thank you, Emma. Thank you for believing in me." With their bond stronger than ever, Olivia and Emma left the hallway, their journey far from over but fueled by the hope that they could overcome the darkness that had threatened to tear them apart. The corridors of Rosewood High School seemed to hold their breath, an eerie anticipation hanging in the air after the encounter with the malevolent force that had gripped Olivia's heart. The days that followed were filled with a renewed sense of purpose as Olivia and Emma embarked on a mission to break the curse that bound Olivia to the darkness. Late one evening, the two friends sat in Emma's room, surrounded by a collection of books, candles, and ancient texts. The room was dimly lit, the flickering candlelight casting dancing shadows on the walls, creating an atmosphere of both trepidation and determination. Emma had uncovered a ritual that was rumored to be able to sever the link between Olivia and the curse. With a mixture of excitement and apprehension, they prepared to perform the ritual, their hands steady and their resolve unbreakable. As they began to chant the incantation, the air around them seemed to vibrate with a mysterious energy. The candles flickered erratically, casting an eerie glow that seemed to merge with the shadows. Their voices grew stronger, each word resonating with a purpose that went beyond themselves. The room was filled with an otherworldly aura, and the space between reality and the supernatural seemed to blur. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. The air grew cold, and a sense of foreboding settled over them. A voice, cold and haunting, echoed in the darkness. "Voice, you dare to challenge the bonds that tie us?" Olivia's heart raced as memories of their previous encounter flooded her mind. Emma's hand tightened around Olivia's, a silent reminder that they were united in this battle. "Emma, we seek redemption and freedom from the darkness that has consumed Olivia. We won't be deterred." The voice seemed to reverberate through the room, carrying a sense of anger and longing. "Voice, the curse demands a sacrifice, a test of your resolve." As the words echoed, the room began to transform, the walls twisting and contorting as if influenced by an unseen force. The darkness seemed to take on a life of its own, a malevolent presence that encircled them. A figure materialized before them, a spectral apparition with hollow eyes and a mournful aura. It was Isabella, the spirit who had been bound by the curse for decades. Isabella's voice held a mixture of pain and anger, her words a haunting lament. "Isabella, I was robbed of my life, my dreams shattered by jealousy and betrayal. The curse that binds me seeks retribution." Olivia's voice quivered as she addressed the vengeful spirit, her sincerity evident. "Olivia, Isabella, I'm truly sorry for what I've done. I was consumed by darkness, but I want to change. I want to break free from its grip." Isabella's gaze bore into Olivia's, a mixture of sadness and longing in her spectral eyes. "Isabella, actions have consequences, and redemption is earned through sacrifice." As the words hung in the air, Isabella's figure began to fade, her form dissipating into the darkness. The room trembled, and the air seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly energy. Emma's voice held a steadfast determination as she addressed the spirit that lingered. "Emma, Isabella, we understand the pain you've suffered, and we're willing to bear the weight of your retribution. But Olivia deserves a chance at redemption." The room seemed to hold its breath, the atmosphere heavy with tension as the darkness swirled around them. "Voice, to break the curse, a heart must be laid bare, a sacrifice offered in earnest." Olivia and Emma exchanged a determined glance, their unspoken agreement echoing their shared purpose. "Olivia, I'll bear the weight of my actions. I'll offer my heart as a sacrifice to break the curse." The darkness seemed to recede, the tension dissipating as if the very air had sighed in relief. The room returned to its normal state, the shadows dancing more gently on the walls. Isabella's voice, softer now, held a mixture of sorrow and acceptance. "Isabella, redemption is a path paved with sincerity and sacrifice. Seek forgiveness and confront the truth within yourself." As her words faded, Isabella's presence seemed to vanish, leaving behind a sense of closure and a promise of redemption. Olivia and Emma held each other's gaze, their bond stronger than ever. They knew that the path ahead would be challenging, but their determination to break the curse and free Olivia from the darkness was unshakable. As they left Emma's room that night, the weight of the ritual's outcome settled over them, a mixture of hope and uncertainty. The malevolent grip that had held Olivia's heart was slowly loosening, and the journey toward redemption was just beginning. Weeks had passed since the harrowing encounter with the vengeful spirit and the ritual to break the curse that had ensnared Olivia's heart. Rosewood High School carried on with its daily routines, but an underlying tension remained, a reminder of the darkness that had nearly consumed Olivia. Olivia and Emma's determination to free Olivia from the curse only grew stronger. As they delved deeper into the mysteries of the supernatural, they uncovered an unsettling truth: the curse that bound Olivia was more complex than they had initially thought. It had been woven with jealousy, betrayal, and a thirst for revenge, and breaking it would require confronting the past in ways they had never imagined. Late one evening, the two friends sat in Olivia's room, the soft glow of candles illuminating their faces as they pored over ancient texts and research notes. "Emma, According to these records, curses like these often have a source, an event that triggered their creation. We need to find out what happened to Isabella and why the curse took hold. Olivia's gaze was fixed on a faded photograph of Isabella, her eyes filled with a mixture of sorrow and determination. Olivia, Isabella's pain is tied to this curse, and we have to uncover the truth to break its hold on me. As they continued to study the records, they stumbled upon a journal entry from a former student who had witnessed the events that had led to Isabella's tragic demise. Emma, listen to this. Apparently, Isabella was betrayed by her own friend, a fellow cheerleader named Lily. Lily's jealousy over Isabella's popularity and talent led her to concoct a plan that ultimately led to Isabella's death. Olivia's heart sank as the pieces fell into place. The curse that had haunted the school was born from jealousy and betrayal, emotions that paralleled Olivia's own obsession and actions. Olivia, Lily's jealousy cost Isabella her life, and my own obsession and actions have caused so much pain. Emma's voice was gentle as she reassured her friend. Emma, but we're breaking the cycle, Liv. We're confronting the truth and seeking redemption. We won't let history repeat itself. Determined to uncover more, Olivia and Emma began to search for any trace of Lily, the source of the curse's creation. Their investigation led them to an old yearbook, and there, they found a faded photograph of a young Lily among the cheerleading squad. Olivia's gaze lingered on the photograph, a mixture of sorrow and understanding in her eyes. Olivia, Lily's choices led to tragedy, just like my choices have caused pain. I need to find a way to break this curse, to set Isabella's spirit free. Emma placed a reassuring hand on Olivia's shoulder. Emma, and we will live. We're facing the truth head-on, and that's the first step toward redemption. As the days turned into nights, Olivia and Emma's determination remained unyielding. They uncovered more about Lily's actions and the events that had led to Isabella's tragic fate. Along the way, they found evidence of Lily's descendants, the living remnants of the curse's origin. One evening, Olivia and Emma stood before a centuries-old tree in the heart of the school's campus, where the culmination of their journey would take place. Olivia, this is where it began, where Isabella's spirit was wronged. And now, we're here to make things right. Emma nodded, a sense of purpose driving her actions. Emma, we'll confront the descendants of Lily, seek forgiveness, and break the curse's hold on you. The air seemed charged with anticipation as they began to recite an incantation, their voices carrying the weight of their intentions. The wind rustled the leaves, and the moon cast a pale glow over the scene. Suddenly, figures began to materialize among the trees, ethereal apparitions that seemed to bridge the gap between the past and the present. Isabella's spirit stood at the forefront, her eyes holding a mixture of sadness and hope. Isabella's voice, the cycle of pain must end. Olivia stepped forward, her voice unwavering. Olivia, I'm sorry for my actions, for the pain I've caused. I want to break this curse, to free Isabella's spirit from its grip. The apparition seemed to nod in acknowledgement, a sense of acceptance emanating from their spectral forms. Emma, we seek forgiveness for the wrongs committed, for the choices that led to this curse. As Olivia and Emma's voices resonated through the air, the atmosphere seemed to shift, the malevolent energy that had gripped Olivia's heart beginning to recede. Isabella's voice, redemption is forged through facing the truth, seeking forgiveness, and breaking the cycle. The wind swirled around them, carrying with it a sense of closure and catharsis. The apparition slowly faded, their presence leaving behind a renewed sense of hope and purpose. As Olivia and Emma left the tree that night, the weight of the past seemed to lift, replaced by a feeling of liberation. The curse that had threatened to consume Olivia's heart was weakening, and the path to redemption was becoming clearer. Their journey was far from over, But as they faced the darkness within and sought forgiveness for the sins of the past, they knew that they were on the path toward breaking the curse and finding true freedom. The days grew shorter, and the autumn winds whispered promises of change as Olivia and Emma continued their quest to break the curse that had ensnared Olivia's heart. The school's hallways seemed to hum with an energy that was no longer suffocated by darkness, a testament to the progress they had made on their journey to redemption. Olivia's transformation was evident to all who knew her. Her radiant smile and warm demeanor returned, and the shadows that had haunted her eyes were replaced by a newfound light. The support and unwavering friendship of Emma had been a guiding force, helping Olivia confront the darkest corners of her heart. Emma, too, felt a sense of accomplishment and relief as she watched her best friend's healing journey unfold. Their bond had deepened through the challenges they had faced together, and their determination to break the curse had forged an unbreakable connection. One evening, as the setting sun cast a golden glow over Rosewood High School, Olivia and Emma found themselves once again in Emma's room, surrounded by their research notes and the remnants of their journey. "Emma, Liv, we've come so far. The curse's grip on you has weakened, and the darkness is fading." Olivia's smile was genuine, a reflection of the internal transformation she had undergone. "Olivia, I never could have done this without you, Emma. Your support and belief in me kept me going." Their gazes met, and the unspoken gratitude and understanding between them seemed to fill the room. "Emma, we've confronted the darkness within and sought forgiveness. Now, we need to make amends with Lily's descendants and break the curse once and for all." Olivia nodded, a sense of determination in her eyes. "Olivia, it's time to face the past and ensure that the pain that caused the curse won't be perpetuated." Their research led them to Lily's descendants, who were unaware of the curse's origins and the pain their ancestor had caused. Olivia and Emma knew that seeking forgiveness and breaking the cycle would be a difficult task, but they were prepared to face whatever challenges lay ahead. One evening, they stood before the descendants' home, their hearts pounding with a mixture of nervousness and resolve. "Olivia, this is it, Emma. We need to make them understand the pain that was caused and seek forgiveness." Emma's hand found Olivia's, their fingers interlocking in a gesture of solidarity. "Emma, we're doing this together, Liv. We'll break the cycle of pain and set Isabella's spirit free." As they rang the doorbell, a woman opened the door, Lily's descendant, a curious expression on her face. "Woman, can I help you?" Olivia's voice was steady as she began to speak, her words sincere and heartfelt. "Olivia, we need to talk about something that happened a long time ago, something that's still affecting the present." The woman's expression shifted to one of surprise and curiosity. "Woman, I don't understand." With a sense of determination, Olivia and Emma began to recount the story of Isabella and the curse, explaining Lily's betrayal and the pain that had rippled through generations. As the story unfolded, the woman's eyes filled with a mixture of shock and sadness. When they finished, she took a moment to absorb the weight of the revelation. "Woman, I had no idea. Lily was my ancestor, but her choices were her own. I can't change the past, but I can choose to seek forgiveness." Tears glistened in Olivia's eyes as the woman's words echoed the redemption they had been seeking. "Olivia, breaking the cycle is the first step. Seeking forgiveness is a powerful act." The woman nodded, a determined look in her eyes. "Woman, I'll do what I can to make amends, to honor the pain that was caused. I want to break this curse." As the words hung in the air, a sense of closure and healing seemed to settle over them. The weight of the past was being acknowledged, and the journey toward redemption was nearing its end. Days turned into weeks, and Olivia and Emma continued to work alongside the descendants to break the curse. With the weight of forgiveness and understanding, the malevolent energy that had plagued Olivia's heart was gradually replaced by a sense of freedom. The autumn winds grew colder, and as the final step in their journey approached, Olivia and Emma found themselves once again at the centuries-old tree, where the curse had taken root. "Olivia, this is where it ends, Emma. We're breaking the curse and setting Isabella's spirit free." Emma nodded, her voice steady and resolute. "Emma, we've faced the darkness, sought redemption, and now, we're bringing closure to this chapter." Together, they recited the final incantation, their voices carrying the weight of their intentions. The wind rustled the leaves, and the moon cast a gentle glow over the scene. As their words resonated through the air, the tree seemed to tremble, the malevolent energy that had held Olivia's heart captive finally beginning to dissipate. Isabella's voice, "The cycle is broken, and redemption has been earned." The wind seemed to carry a sense of peace and acceptance, and Olivia felt a weight lift from her chest. "Olivia, thank you, Isabella. We're setting you free, and breaking the chains of darkness." The apparitions that had once haunted their journey appeared once more, their forms ethereal and serene. Isabella's spirit stood at the forefront, her eyes holding a mixture of gratitude and liberation. Isabella's voice, "You've brought closure to a painful chapter. Redemption is a journey that requires courage and sacrifice." With a final nod, the apparitions faded, leaving behind a sense of closure and finality. Olivia and Emma left the tree that night, their steps lighter and their hearts filled with a newfound sense of hope. The curse that had plagued Olivia's heart was finally broken, and the path to redemption was complete. As they looked toward the future, the echoes of their journey would serve as a reminder that even in the face of darkness, forgiveness and understanding had the power to transform lives and heal wounds. Winter descended upon Rosewood High School, its icy embrace a stark contrast to the warmth that had begun to flourish within the hearts of Olivia and Emma. The curse that had once haunted their lives had been broken, and the shadows that had lingered in the corners of their minds had given way to a sense of renewal and hope. Olivia's transformation was evident to all who knew her. The light that had been dimmed by the curse now shone brightly, and her interactions with her classmates and friends were filled with a sense of authenticity and sincerity that was contagious. Emma, too, found herself changed by the journey. The determination and resilience that she had displayed throughout their quest had not only helped free Olivia from the curse but had also strengthened her own spirit. As the winter break approached, Olivia and Emma sat together in the school's courtyard, their breath visible in the crisp air. The memories of their journey were woven into the fabric of their friendship, an unbreakable bond that had weathered the storm of darkness and emerged stronger on the other side. "Olivia, I can't believe how far we've come, Emma. We faced our fears and confronted the darkest parts of ourselves." Emma smiled, a mixture of pride and gratitude in her eyes. "Emma, and we emerged on the other side, stronger and more resilient. It's a journey I wouldn't trade for anything." The courtyard was bathed in the soft glow of winter's afternoon light, and the echoes of their triumph seemed to reverberate through the air. "Olivia, Isabella's spirit is finally free, and I've learned that redemption is possible even in the face of our mistakes." Emma nodded, her voice gentle and reassuring. "Emma, we've proven that the strength of friendship and the power of forgiveness can overcome even the darkest curses." Their conversation was interrupted by the sound of approaching footsteps. As they looked up, they saw Lily's descendant, the woman who had played a pivotal role in breaking the curse. "Woman, Olivia, Emma, I wanted to thank you for helping me understand the truth and seek forgiveness. The burden of the past has lifted, and I've found a renewed sense of purpose." Olivia smiled warmly, her voice genuine. "Olivia, you took the first step toward breaking the cycle, and I'm grateful that we could do it together." The woman's gaze held a mixture of gratitude and determination. "Woman, I've decided to honor the memory of Isabella by creating a scholarship in her name. It's my way of ensuring that her legacy lives on." Emma's eyes sparkled with admiration as she responded. "Emma, that's a beautiful way to bring closure to a painful chapter and to honor the spirit of someone who suffered so much." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a tapestry of colors across the sky, Olivia and Emma felt a sense of contentment settle over them. The journey they had undertaken had been arduous, but the rewards of redemption and healing were immeasurable. The winter break brought with it a renewed sense of purpose and a chance to embrace new beginnings. Olivia and Emma knew that their lives had been forever changed by their experiences, and the lessons they had learned would guide them through whatever challenges lay ahead. As the new year approached, the echoes of their journey lingered in the air, a testament to the power of friendship, forgiveness, and the resilience of the human spirit. Spring blossomed in Rosewood, bringing with it a sense of renewal that seemed to mirror the transformation that had taken place within Olivia and Emma. The curse that had once bound Olivia's heart had been shattered, and the darkness that had haunted their lives had given way to a newfound light. Olivia's interactions with her classmates and friends were marked by a sense of authenticity and joy. The burden that had once weighed her down had been replaced by a sense of liberation, and her presence had a positive impact on those around her. Emma, too, had undergone a transformation. Her unwavering support for Olivia had solidified their bond, and her own journey toward redemption had helped her confront her own past and emerge stronger than before. One sunny afternoon, Olivia and Emma found themselves in the school's courtyard, a place that had witnessed the highs and lows of their journey. The scent of blooming flowers filled the air, a stark contrast to the darkness that had once lingered. "Olivia, Emma, can you believe how far we've come? From the shadows of a curse to this moment of healing." Emma smiled, a mixture of pride and gratitude in her eyes. "Emma, our journey has been one of redemption, of facing the past and emerging stronger. I wouldn't change a thing." The courtyard was bathed in the gentle embrace of spring, and the echoes of their triumph seemed to resonate through the air. "Olivia, Isabella's spirit is finally free, and I've learned that even in our darkest moments, there's a path to redemption." Emma nodded, her voice filled with warmth and understanding. "Emma, our friendship and the power of forgiveness have been our guiding lights. They've shown us that even the most tangled paths can lead to healing." Their conversation was interrupted by the approach of a group of students, some of whom had been touched by the journey Olivia and Emma had undertaken. "Student Olivia, Emma, we've been inspired by your journey. The way you confronted darkness and found a way to heal has shown us that redemption is possible." Olivia's heart swelled with gratitude as she responded. "Olivia, we all have our struggles, but with the support of those who believe in us, we can overcome anything." The students exchanged smiles, their admiration evident as they continued their conversation. "Student, we've decided to create a club focused on supporting one another, on embracing our own journeys of redemption." Emma's eyes sparkled with pride and encouragement. "Emma, that's a wonderful initiative. The strength of community and shared experiences can bring about incredible transformation." As the sun cast a warm glow over the courtyard, Olivia and Emma felt a sense of fulfillment settle over them. The journey they had undertaken had not only freed Olivia from the curse but had also touched the lives of those around them. The approaching graduation marked a milestone in their lives, a symbol of growth and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Olivia and Emma knew that the echoes of their journey would continue to guide them through whatever challenges they faced. As they looked toward the future, they carried with them the lessons of redemption and the power of friendship. The journey they had embarked upon had been transformative, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity for healing even the deepest wounds. As the curtain closed on their time at Rosewood High School, Olivia and Emma knew that their story was just beginning, an echo of redemption that would resonate through their lives, reminding them that no darkness was insurmountable, and no journey of healing was taken alone. Years had passed since Olivia and Emma's journey through darkness and redemption at Rosewood High School. The echoes of their triumph still resonated, leaving a legacy that had touched the lives of many. Olivia had embraced her role as a beacon of hope and healing. She had pursued a career in psychology, using her own experiences to guide and inspire others who faced their own struggles. Her genuine empathy and unwavering support had earned her the respect and admiration of both colleagues and patients. Emma had followed her passion for storytelling, becoming a successful author. She had penned a novel inspired by their journey, a tale of friendship, forgiveness, and the power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of curses. As the years passed, the tale of Olivia and Emma's redemption became a source of inspiration beyond their immediate circle. The book Emma had written found its way into the hands of countless readers, offering them solace and encouragement in their own moments of darkness. One evening, Olivia and Emma found themselves back at Rosewood High School, their steps echoing through the familiar corridors. The school had changed, but the memories of their journey remained intact. "Olivia, it's hard to believe how much has changed since we first walked these halls." Emma nodded, a smile playing at her lips. "Emma, but the echoes of our journey remain, a reminder of the power of friendship and the strength of the human spirit." They walked to the courtyard, the place where they had faced the darkness and emerged victorious. "Olivia, do you remember the fear and uncertainty we felt back then?" Emma chuckled softly. "Emma, how could I forget? We've come so far since then." The courtyard was bathed in the gentle glow of the setting sun, a testament to the passage of time and the healing that had taken place. "Olivia, our journey brought us closer, taught us about forgiveness and redemption." "Emma, and it also taught us that even the most tangled paths can lead to healing and growth." As they stood in the place where their journey had begun, Olivia and Emma felt a sense of closure and fulfillment. Their story had become a source of inspiration for others, a beacon of hope for those who face their own battles. "Olivia, our journey wasn't just about breaking a curse. It was about discovering the strength within ourselves and finding our way back to the light." "Emma, and we also learned that the power of friendship and the capacity for healing can transform lives." The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch toward the future. "Olivia, our story is proof that even in the darkest of times, there's a path to redemption." Emma smiled, her gaze filled with gratitude. "Emma, and our journey continues, as we embrace new beginnings and carry the echoes of healing with us." As they walked away from the courtyard, Olivia and Emma knew that their legacy of friendship, forgiveness, and redemption would continue to resonate, a source of inspiration for those who sought the light in the midst of darkness. And in the years that followed, their story would be whispered among the winds of time, a reminder that even the most shattered hearts could find healing, and that the echoes of redemption could touch lives in ways they could never imagine.